Hey guys, I have to go to a class in less than 10 minutes, but I want to work on being a more effective communicator. In order for me to do that, I can't just keep like recording and then extensively editing because I messed up. I'm going to try to I said it when I first started this page, but I'm going to try to minimize my editing as much as possible. Not only does it take too long, but I want it to be more authentic. And if it's like I'm cutting out every time I stutter, then it's not really me. I stutter a lot, and that's how I am. But I'm trying to unlearn that. I'm trying to learn how to be, like I said, a more effective communicator. And I'm locked in. Okay. In order for me to do that, I feel like, well, I also have oatmeal right here. I feel like this page is like the perfect opportunity for me to learn how to articulate my feelings and my thoughts in a way that makes sense. So that's what I'm gonna do. How much I have? Okay, yeah. So I just wanted to talk about how I'm going into my junior year of college. Like next semester will be my first year as a junior, or semester as a junior, because credits and whatever. And I'm just now learning how much I enjoy learning. And what's upsetting me about that is that I feel like we all know how bad the education system is, but I guess it kind of hit me when I was doing work a couple days ago. So, for one of my classes, I'm taking like an animals and society class or whatever, and we're being graded on the way we take notes. And I was just like, oh, okay, that's okay. I'm just gonna do what I usually do, how I comprehend notes, and the way I understand it. And she just has like a rough rubric of like what she's looking for. I got points off of the assignment because I wrote too much. Maybe I'm just being bitter because I got a couple points off, but I don't understand how you can grade someone based on how they learn. Why why are you telling me that I'm learning wrong if that's how I learn? And no shade to the professor, I really don't care that much, but I was genuinely just stunned. I was just like, you gave me points off because I wrote too much? If the way I interpret things, the way I learn is by conceptualizing it all as a whole and writing it out, and I'm getting points off, and then I got another point off for not asking an intricate enough question. What? How are you telling me how's my question wrong if you're asking me to write a question? I don't know. It's just, it kind of stems back to even being in kindergarten, when I would figure out how to do math problems, and if I'd figured it out on my own, I would get points off for not doing it the way that the system told me to do it. What? And then when I got into middle school and stuff, I don't understand why we're penalizing people for learning in a different way. It doesn't make sense to me. And it's like I want to do so much with my life. I have so many dreams, so many aspirations, and I want to do so much. I want to learn about philosophy and get my psychology doctorates and travel the world. I want to do so much, and I want to learn about so much stuff, but I feel like there's not enough time. Like, I just bought two more notebooks so that on my spare time I can learn about things that I actually want to learn about. And don't get me wrong, I love my major. I love being a psychology major. And maybe it's just my college, I don't know. But I feel like I don't have the freedom to learn. And the time that I have to learn is literally like an hour or two on weekends. We're supposed to be at an institution that focuses on learning and education and exploring your discipline and stuff like that, but it's like I feel like I'm so boxed in. I don't have the time to learn about other things. I don't have the time to learn about the effects of utilitarianism or learn about stoicism. I don't have the time. And it's like, okay, I was like, okay, maybe I'm just a bad time manager, but I'm not. And I don't say that lightly. I am not bad with time management. I'm pretty good with it, actually, very good. And that's not something, I'm not a very prideful person, but that's something I can say that I've mastered my time management, mastered my productivity. And of course I can always improve, but I can't I don't have the time. Like and I'm only the thing is I'm only taking two classes each day. And then I have work and then I have club stuff. Like I feel like I just there's just not enough hours in a day for me. I guess like that's what I'm trying to say. And I have class in 5 minutes, so I'm gonna cut this kind of short. But I, I'm also gonna like refrain from saying I don't know because that's a bad habit of mine. Oh, I forgot I had oatmeal here. It looks kind of weird. Um, I want to refrain from saying I don't know because I do know, and I, I want to be a jack of all trades. Like even if I'm not good at something, I want to know how to do it. People were just like, well, why are you working at like a pizza shop when you're a psychology major? Because I wanted to work with food. I wanted to know like how customer service is, how people treat service workers. Like I feel like I'm very naturally inquisitive, and because of that, I want to know more all the time. And I feel like I got in this habit, especially in high school, of just like doing things in order to get a grade and to get a good grade. So doing things up to par just so I can pass rather than actually learning. And I feel like that's such a common sentiment among like college students, especially that we're kind of all just doing things to meet the 11:59 deadline and not truly learning. And it's like that scares me. I don't know about anyone else, but that truly scares me. I'm going into a field where I have to learn how to communicate with people and how to like harbor a safe space for them to speak to me. But if all I'm doing right now is learning about theories and which is fine, like that's fine. But I feel like none of it's practical. And I feel like okay, I kind of chose like a degree where I have to get my master's to really do anything with it anyway. So of course I'm going to keep learning. But it's like I'm not getting any practical experience. Like I still again, this page is for me to learn how to like effectively communicate. And I took one communications class, and basically, if my whole class had to basically file a report type thing because my professor just wasn't a good one. Like, it sounds bad, but no one learned how to communicate effectively. No one, like, we kind of went to class, got the grades, and then left. We didn't do anything. And I don't know, maybe it's a me thing. Maybe I need to, like, go to, like, well, I don't want to transfer, I feel like the education's fine as education goes. But I need to learn more. And it's like, I feel like I've always loved learning, but only, this is kind of bad, only when I choose what I'm learning about, if that makes sense. So the fact that I'm getting graded on the way that I'm taking notes or like getting graded on things that I don't really care about just to get the grade bothers me. Like I want to know more. And it's like college, of course, I don't think that I'm not a college person. I think college is very much for me. I think being in the school system is very much for me. But I guess I'm just not truly becoming more knowledgeable. I'm kind of just memorizing things for deadlines, and that's a little scary to me. But again, I have class in 2 minutes. So um I don't really know how I want to I caught that one. I'm not going to end this off with anything like extravagant. I don't have like a motivational, inspirational thing. Again, this page, like my initial, I just wanted somewhere to like post my thoughts, and that's what I'm doing. So at this very moment, I'm sure it could change. I love college, but I also love learning a lot more than I love meeting deadlines. So it's kind of like a tricky, yeah, you get it. Um, but yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. Of course, I'm not saying like I'm gonna drop out or anything like that. I just wish, or like I can make my schedule, because I want to be one of those people who just knows a lot. Like I admire a lot of the friendships that I have. Not only are they just like genuinely good friends, but they're so knowledgeable. I love my friends. Like I think they all have something different to offer, and I especially love the people who just know so much about random things. Like I want to be like that. And I just watched a video like not too long ago about um like just becoming the person you want to be. Like stop preparing to become that person and just do it, you know? And I'm not saying that I want to be somebody else. No, I love me. I love myself. But I want to know more. I want more knowledge. And I don't, in this current state of my life, I'm not absorbing as much knowledge as I want to. So, yeah. um, I guess I'm gonna like in my time off, I'm gonna start like genuinely going into things that I'm more interested in, not as a profession, just like having an interest, because we foster the society that like what you're studying has to be what you're gonna pursue. But no, like I can study philosophy and still not want to do anything with it. Like I just want to know. Like same with like animal science. Like I want to know more about animal science, but that doesn't mean I want to be a vet or anything. I just want to know more. And like, you know, oh, I'm out of time. But I'll keep you guys updated, and I truly do. Like I don't want to edit this. I'm not gonna edit it. I'm just gonna post it. And whoever watches watches. Whoever doesn't. That's okay. Um, but yeah. So that is all my morning thoughts at the moment. Um, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like Paul in Romans, like the things I want to do, I don't do, but the things I don't want to do, I do. You know. Yeah. Okay. Bye.